DeMarvion, I know y'all aren't always in a too high safety look, but y'all are there often. How much pressure does that put on you and Luke and Jalen in the middle linebackers to be able to fit the run? And how big of an emphasis is that for the defense when you know that those two safeties are behind you instead of just one?
Just knowing coming into the game, knowing what we're going to be in and expecting that to be the game plan, we got to do what we got to do in order to fill those gaps, because too high is always going to be somebody got to do somebody else's job. So basically just playing fast where them guys can have a clear read when they do get a chance to show up in a play. So, it requires us to play faster, but that's what we want anyways.
Cole Thompson, go ahead.
DeMarvion, just a quick thought process going back to last season. What do you remember about Iowa State's offensive line, and what do you remember about Brees in the backfield?
That you can tell that there's some vets that played together for a long time. They got a lot of snaps combined together. Brees Hall, he's good at finding a hole. He's very patient. So basically just, hopping on them fast, fitting gaps fast, physical, not giving him a chance to react to what we're doing.
Kirk, go ahead.
Yeah, DeMarvion, you mentioned the running game and stopping it. Y'all, I think, giving up an average of 201 yards on the ground, those 3 losses. So what do you think the problem is, and what is it specifically y'all can correct before Saturday?
To be honest, if I knew exactly what the problem was, the coaches would know, and it would probably be fixed right now. So basically just every week getting better. We know teams going to run the ball on us. I mean, I run the ball on us too if the teams were averaging 200 rushing yards. But if we knew exactly what the problem was, it would be fixed right now. So basically just coming to work every day and getting better at our craft.
Go ahead and put your raised hand functions up if you have something for DeMarvion. Jim, go ahead. Chip, go ahead.
DeMarvion, what now that you've had a chance to look at it, what's going on in the fourth quarter with the run defense? Because the numbers are rough. What do you think's happening there?
I mean, just like I said a while ago, I don't know exactly what the problem is, but we just gotta, stay mentally focused in the fourth quarter. Like I said, if we knew exactly what it is, why the fourth quarter, I mean, most teams get their rushing yards, then, the problem would be fixed right now. So basically just staying mentally locked in for 4 quarters of football.
Brian Davis, go ahead.
Hey, D, just wanted to know, how would you gauge everyone mentally right now? I mean, coming off of the Saturday, and just how would you gauge everyone's attitude this week and getting ready to go again?
I mean, it's been a tough stretch, but everybody know it's part of football, and that's the beauty of football. You got to come back and work no matter what, win, lose, or draw. You got to come back to work. You can't let what happened in the past dictate what's going to happen Saturday. So basically getting over that, learning from that, and moving on is all we can do.
Bob, go ahead.
DeMarvion, I know we've talked so much about the mental side of this, but how much of this do you think is physical late in games that you guys are wearing down?
It's not physical at all. I don't feel tired in the fourth quarter. It's just, staying locked in mentally, that's all I can say about that. But physically, it's not the problem.
Got time for a few last ones for DeMarvion. Kirk, go ahead.
DeMarvion, obviously Saturday's game, like the last 3, it could have gone either way. Anything that you feel like y'all are really doing well, and did the coaching staff cite anybody on defense that really played at a top level against Baylor?
It's really just, playing hard, not giving up. In the situations we've been in the last 3 games, teams come back and, just fighting hard. Like these last couple of games, we was able to get the ball back to the offense. So that's improvement from the OU game. So basically just improving every week, just playing hard into the last whistle, even though it's not going our way.
Cole, go ahead.
D, you're seeing Luke play a little bit more consistent in coverage. He gets his second interception of the season. Do you think that he's improving on all areas so far this year?
He is, coming into, that starter role this year. It takes a little bit of time getting used to it. I was there last year, and it took me a couple of games to, really get the feel for the game and how fast it's going. So I can definitely tell that it slowed down for him, and he's doing real good.
Two last ones. Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, DeMarvion. This is a little bit of a different question, but today's election day in Texas. There's no presidential campaign on the ballot, but last year the NCAA said this should be a day for civic engagement for athletes, and schools were told not to hold practices. There have been a lot of waivers given. Has there been any discussion? Do you think you guys should have practiced today, or any discussion amongst the team about that civic engagement and voting today?
I think everybody was, because that was the plan, not practicing today, but I think everybody was okay with it since we practiced in the morning. So we still got all afternoon to go and vote and stuff. And, it works better for us anyways, keep a normal schedule, not try to mix things up right in the middle of the season. So keeping our normal schedule, we practice early in the morning. So we got all afternoon to still go vote.
Last one, Chip, you're up.
DeMarvion, do you see the resolve building in the players to, just say enough? I mean, these are 3 games y'all could have won and put yourself in position to win. And, do you see that resolve building in the players?
Oh, yeah, I see it. Just like I said a while ago, everybody coming back to work the next day, even after a tough loss like we had these last 3 weeks, you can definitely see, like, after games, like, it hurts. And, we're gonna get it. We're going to get it together. Like, it's a process, like Coach always say. But, we there, and we know we're there. So it definitely hurts coming into the locker room, losing close games like we've been losing. But the team, closer than ever, and we're going to get it. We're going to get it together.
Yeah, Xavier, you and Bijan have obviously been the most dynamic playmakers on this team, and you've obviously had a huge impact. Are they looking for other creative ways to get the ball in your hands in more ways to impact games?
Sark's offense is so explosive. Like, you could be anywhere on the field and get the ball. So all our receivers have a chance to get explosive plays. We have like certain plays, like it's crossers, we got deep routes, we got short routes. So Sark is really creative for this playbook.
Cole Thompson, go ahead.
Xavier, there was a play, I think it was in the third quarter, where Casey just barely misses you at the back, and that would have been a touchdown. Just what'd you see on that play, and was there a little bit of frustration between you two afterwards?
No, it was a double move, and the guy just fell. I guess the ball just sailed on him, but we lived another down. We had opportunities after that. We just got to execute when the time comes.
Chip, you're up.
Xavier, you had a tough game against TCU with a few drops. You came back with the second best performance in school history. Marcus and Josh obviously had tough days against Baylor. What have you seen from them in practice this week? Have you said anything to those guys or sensed, how they're feeling?
Oh yeah, we believe in them a lot. Marcus stepped in for Jordan Whittington, so we believe in them a lot. They make plays on occasionally, so we're not really worried about them. The drops, we just came back to practice. They fixed it today. Just getting better at the craft every day.
Ryan, go ahead.
Xavier, have you seen any changes in how defenses are playing you over the course of the season? When you're a freshman, no one really knows, and then you start making plays and teams adjust. What are they doing to adjust to you?
I feel like they got to play all of us because all of us are so dynamic, and Sark's playbook is just like anybody could pop off this game or anybody can pop off this game, so they really can't key on nobody. Our offense is so explosive that they really just can't key on anybody.
Bob, go ahead.
And then second was the touchdown celebration. Was that Michael Jackson Thriller?
No, that was off the movie Karate Kid.
Oh, it was Karate Kid. Okay, we didn't know. Why'd you want to do Karate Kid?
I just had watched it the night before.
All right.
Andy Davis, go ahead. Cole, go ahead.
Xavier, just because you're young doesn't mean you can't be a leader. Have you felt like you're stepping up more to that leadership role, especially on this 3-game losing streak?
I feel like I just do my part any way I could. Like if somebody's like not having a great practice, I'll tell them like, come on, bro, pick it up, like little stuff like that.
Chip, you're up.
Xavier, do you see the resolve building in the team and the players to end this losing streak after, obviously it's been a pain to lose the way y'all have lost the last 3 games. Do you see the resolve building?
I feel like we're just so close. Like we never really lost hope. Like it's just like our mental in the fourth quarter and third quarter just kind of goes like downhill. I feel like it's not physical at all. We're just so close. Like I feel like next year and this going into these games is just gonna be big for us to like build on these games. So coming into next year, we just got that chip on our shoulder.
Got time for 2 last ones. Travis, go ahead.
Xavier, kind of building off that, I noticed after the game on Saturday, there were 2 times where you kind of bent over at the end of the game and you were just staring at the scoreboard and you look crushed. I mean, do you take losing pretty hard?
Yeah, this is like my first 4 losses. I lost 1 game in high school, so it's kind of big on me. But like this is like a learning experience. Everybody got to take their L. So this is just learning on me, and I'm gonna build off it for next year.
Last one, Kirk, you're up.
Yeah, Xavier. I was curious if one of your goals is to make all Big 12, and do you, in your mind, feel like you're the best receiver in the league?
I'm just trying to like win games. I'm not really focused on the stats or anything like that. I'm just really like focused on the team and like what we got going on right now.